Hello everyone, this is Christine Ignacio and I will discuss the weekly news that we discuss in OJL classes. 2024 Economic and Environmental Developments. First news is housing policies. Um, Firstly, let us talk about shortage in Canada due to high demand and limited supply. This impact younger generation to struggle to afford homes according to study by Dyer 2024. Older generation and foreigner occupy most housing, especially international student, which is evident everywhere. Next slide is housing demand and supply changes. The following are vacancy rate for the lowest point, 1.5% in 2023, lower than 1.7% in 2000, while it is indicated imbalance in the impact of immigration because of the impact of immigrant in 2010 versus the imbalance. And for the past 2 decades, the housing market in Canada has been losing its balance between supply and demand. This issue, which had its beginning point around late 2010, has only intensified over time, leading the current housing crisis. Versus housing stock. This slide, it significant disparity between household and housing stock in the late 2010, while the government policy increased immigration boosted demand without adequate supply as presented in the bar graph. Let us go through the number of households first. In British Columbia, there were approximately 200,000, while in Ontario has more than 400,000, which is higher than British Columbia, and the rest is below 400,000. Housing stock or units, on the other hand, British Columbia has the lowest units with 100,000. Next line is the Ontario between 200 to 300,000 and the rest is below 300,000. Market structure of housing policies. The market structure also affect the balance of housing. The housing market structure in Canada is oligopolistic, particularly in cities such as Vancouver and Toronto. This is because few companies have important power and influence over the prices and supply, such as the amount of land property they own and the connection with the home builder companies. An oligopolistic market is a market dominated by a few large and interdependent firms. There are many examples of oligopolies in the real world. Consequences of housing policies. Limited competition leads to high prices and restricted supply. Major companies' control over land and connection with home builders narrows housing availability. Focus on quality over price further restrict access to housing. Government response. 2024 budget plan announced the Deputy Prime Minister with a theme of fairness for all, every generation. This objective of this is introduce policy changes to provide equitable housing options, building more affordable homes, making life cost less, growing economy in the way that is shared by all. Conclusion. The current scenario of housing market structure and the policy changes have not sufficiently addressed the demand and supply gap. Government initiative the 2024 budget plan aims to balance housing option and improve affordability for all generations. Next news is cacao inflation. Confectionery companies like Hershey and Mondelez are focusing on non-chocolate treats, such as cookies and cream bunnies and KitKat lemon crisp for Easter due to the higher cacao prices and the consumer resistant to high cost. Cacao prices have surged over the past year due to the bean disease in the West Africa, which supplies 70% in the world cacao. This supply shortage has increased production costs, leading to higher chocolate prices for consumers. Next slide is chocolate sales for Easter are expected to reach $5.4 billion, driven by the higher prices rather than increase volume. Despite a 3.2% yearly decrease in candy sales, and seasonal sale rose by 0.1%. Retailers are using promotion like discount and special package to boost sales. Anticipating further prices rises, confectionery companies are heading cacao purchase and employing the shrinkflation, reducing product sizes without changing price to manage cost and project profit margins. Economic concept of cacao inflation, supply and demand. The increase in cacao prices is due to a supply decrease caused by a bean disease in West Africa, leading to higher chocolate prices. Inflation of chocolate, the increasing of cost of cacao, a crucial chocolate ingredient, has raised chocolate product prices. As a result, companies face higher production costs, ultimately passing them on consumer through the price increases. Elasticity in cacao inflation. Consumer demand for chocolates and candies remain relatively inelastic during seasonal celebration like Easter, with a slight 0.1% increase in sales. However, daily purchases reflect consumer sensitivity to rising prices and the availability of non-chocolate alternatives. Cacao inflation market failures. One noticeable market failure is that their reliance on selling more product for Easter may cause them to overproduce the goods and then have to heavily discount it after. The next news, 2024 economic and environmental development, Gari prices in Nigeria. In this news, Gari, a staple food in Nigeria, is made from cassava and is rich in fiber, copper, and magnesium. It's central to Nigerian culture and diet, known for its affordability and versatility. Nigeria is a major producer of cassava, with production spanning across several states. The Gari market operate and under monopolistic competition with various producers offering slightly differentiated product based on quality, texture, and processing method. Demand and supply. The price of Gari has significantly increased over time, leading to produce purchasing volumes, seasonal variation in planting, harvesting, and processing of cassava, along with the transportation to market contribute to price differences. However, inflation in the country has become a major driver of price hikes, with a 108% increase reported recently. The agri supply chain involves cassava farmers, processor, wholesaler, retailer, and consumer, each adding value and cost. Differences in production and supply among states influenced by the factor like distant logistic and cost and also impact the supply chain. Elasticity of Gari, country economic versus agricultural landscape. Gari, though popular, is not the only staple in Nigeria. Fufu, yam, rice, and other foods like amala and egusi soup are also enjoyed. Nigeria is a major global producer of gari, reflecting its importance in the diet of Nigerian and West African. Also, the country of economic and agricultural landscape evolves. The price of gari remains a subject of interest, with consumer adapting to substitute while maintaining its cultural presence in homes. Last news is 2024 economic and environmental development, Coca-Cola's plastic reduction in Canada. Coca-Cola began its journey to Canada in 1986, over 100 years ago. Year 1905, the company built in a tiny factory at 65 Bellwood Avenue in Toronto and registered the Coca-Cola trademark in Canada in October. The first bottling factory located outside of the US was this one. In 1896, Coca-Cola made its way to Canada more than 100 years ago. The Coca-Cola Company had their transition to 100% recycled plastic on their product. In Canada, respond to consumer demand for sustainability, the shift involved acquiring enough recycled plastic and collaborating with bottling policies reflecting supply chain dynamics. This move aligned with consumer preferences for eco-friendly packaging, indicating a willingness to pay more than a sustainable product. Coca-Cola in Canada bottling produced these bottles across multiple policies, highlight the company commitment to environmental friendly packaging. Supply chain dynamics. This discussion acquiring enough recycled plastic to meet production volumes and collaborating with bottling facilities to ship production relates to supply chain dynamics and the equilibrium between demand and supply. Consumer behavior and elasticity. Consumer prioritize sustainability and are willing to pay extra for eco-friendly packaging. Coca-Cola Canada bottling produced these environmental friendly bottles across various facilities, demonstrating the company's commitment to sustainable prices. Addressing market failures. Transition aim to reduce carbon emission and promote sustainability. Collaboration with stakeholder and initiative like Canada Plastic tackles environmental externalities. Company and strategy market position. Coca-Cola initiative aligned with sustainable goals and consumer preferences. Focus on the company's role in the market ecosystem and effort to enhance in reputation. Key takeaways. Coca-Cola transition to recycled plastic addresses consumer demand for sustainability and market efficiencies. Collaboration and strategic decision aims to mitigate environmental externalities and enhance market position. Consumer behavior and industry dynamics shape the market for Coca-Cola product in Canada. Thank you.